The power combination in Australia is really affordability, good infrastructure and proximity to jobs.
The toughest part about real estate is knowing when and where to buy. Tonight, the once struggling suburbs set to blossom over the next 12 months.
The ugly duckling evolves into a real estate swan.
Terry Ryder from real estate website hotspotting.com.au has revealed his top 5 ugly ducklings for savvy investors.
Well, I think we're going to see some more growth in Perth. It certainly hasn't peaked yet. I think last year was the beginning of something.
At number 5, BELMONT, close to the airport and the city.
It's quite cheap for something that close to the city. It's a market that's really on the rise.
At number 4, BUTLER on our northern outskirts, with its new train station finished ahead of schedule.
It's a new growth area. It's very much a first home buy area. It's quite affordable, but those train links are going to really make a difference.
Number 3 on the list is Kwinana.
Kwinana is probably the quintessential ugly duckling of Perth.
The industrial suburb and surrounding areas like Medina and Parmelia are at the cheap end of the market. Terry Ryder says they're a good investment.
Good facilities, schools, affordable transport links. It ticks all the boxes.
Number 2 on the ugly duckling list is Armadale. Often labelled a crime hotspot, the suburb has its good side too, like infrastructure and employment opportunities, which could see a lift in property prices.
We're very strong about Armadale and it ticks all the boxes for us.
And this is the number 1 spot, the ugliest duckling of them all that has evolved into a real estate swan. Rockingham. Growth here was a little bit slower than other parts of Perth last year, so it's perfectly primed for prices to rise.
People love the coast, people love to live near the water, and we've got it all down here in Rockingham.
Rockingham Mayor Barry Samuels is also the area's biggest fan. He says with a population now of 120,000, the Rockingham secret's out.
Our land is very affordable for young people. Now with transport, with the train, the freeway, it really is, only a 40-minute drive up the freeway if you don't get the traffic, and 35 minutes by the train.
With beaches, waterfront cafes and apartments, Rockingham is targeting first home buyers and young families.
Last year we approved about 2,200 new housing lots, and there's regularly between 1,500 and 2,000 land lots coming on the market each year as well.
There's more upside in Rockingham than probably anywhere else in Perth.
Hotspotting.com.au says other affordable areas set for growth include Joondalup in the north, Gosnells in the southeast and Mandurah, where prices are way down on their crazy highs.
Prices are quite attractive now because they've come back a bit, and so that market's on the rise again.
If you're looking for somewhere to invest in the country, Terry says avoid mining towns like Karratha, Port Hedland and Kalgoorlie in favour of Busselton in the southwest or Kununurra in our far north.
Kununurra is the only place north of Perth that we're willing to recommend at the moment because a number of those other locations like Port Hedland and Karratha are hideously overpriced.
If you think property is expensive now, small price increases are tipped for the second half of the year, so it might be time to snap up one of Perth's ugly ducklings.
A little bit similar to the fairy tale where people didn't understand what the creature was. They thought it was ugly. It evolved into a beautiful swan.